Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will deal with the issue of the admissibility of the statements which are taken by the revenue authorities at the time of survey. In this case, it has been held by the Honorable ITAT A bench of Chandigarh in the case of JASWINDER SINGH versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, which has been reported in 109 ITAT Tribunal at page number 377, and the date of the judgment is 1st December 2023, that if the statements are taken under section 131 and those statements are affirmed by the assessee in the subsequent affirmations, then also in the case of lack of corroborative evidence, the statements alone should not be relied for making the additions and for attracting the deeming provisions of section 69A and consequently section 115 BBE. In the present case, there was a survey on the assessee, and in the survey, the difference in stock was found, the stock which is recorded in the books of accounts and the stock which was physically present. But one thing was there, whatever the items in which the assessee was dealing, the items were the same which were recorded into the books of accounts and the items which were found physically at the premises of the assessee. So the submission of the assessee at the time of the survey was that this was the same stock in which the assessee is dealing and this stock relates to the business of the assessee. In spite of this specific statement and the submissions of the assessee, the addition of the assessee was made under section 69A and section 115 BBE was applied, for which the assessee was contesting and saying that the higher rate of tax which is there in section 115 BBE is not applicable to me because I have explained the source of my income and that source of income is my business income, because there is a clear-cut nexus between the stock found and the stock in which the assessee deals. The second issue was that in the present case, a diary was found at the premises of the assessee. There were 77 entries in that diary. In that diary, the names were written and corresponding amount was written. But the names were incomprehensible because there was not full name written, there was no address, there was no father's name, and the other identity details was not there. Apart from that, it was the contention of the assessee that it is also not mentioned in that diary whether the amount has been received by the assessee or has been paid by the assessee. The assessee said that in that diary, even it is not mentioned the date or the financial year in which the amount has been received or paid. Only the amount was there and the name was there. So, on the facts and circumstances, the tribunal said that in this shape, the diary cannot be termed more than that as a dumb document and it cannot be relied for making the additions under section 68 or 69 family. So friends, from this case, this is decipherable that in the lack of corroborative evidence, if the department takes the statements or the subsequent affirmations by the assessee by doing some pressure tactics, then those additions do not stand in the lack of corroborative evidence. There is a circular of the department of the Central Board of Direct Taxes which says that the revenue should keep away this from this practice, that they should not use the pressure tactics in taking the statements from the assessee at the time of survey and search. Rather, they should make the best efforts to collect the corroborative evidence from which it is apparent that there is some undisclosed income. So the statements do not serve the purpose, only the evidence serves the purpose for making the additions. Friends, this case is very important as far as the applicability of section 115 BBE is concerned, or the reliability of the statements and subsequent affirmations in the case of survey. at the end of this video. Once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is JASWINDER Singh versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 109 ITR Tribunal at page number 377. The matter has been decided by Honorable ITAT A bench and the date of the judgment is 1st December 2023. Thank you, friends.